Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I wanted to do a quick trade recap of a position I took on gold today, and I want to touch an important subject, which is multi-time frame analysis. So we basically know that the markets are either expanding or retracing, okay, something like this, but we don't have only one time frame. Yes, it is important to identify whether you are in an expansion leg or you are in a pullback leg, but the thing is we have different time frames, and you can be in a higher time frame expansion and your longs will still fail, right? Because you don't understand how the time frames react or interact with each other. Okay, I don't think that's a correct word, but you can understand me later on. So the trade that I took, it was a long position from here. My stop loss was here, and then my TP was something here like this in this zone. So 1.2 R, this right here is the position. Okay, and let's start with the actual analysis. So from this piece of price action, this one right here, the more you zoom out, the more you will see different things. Like for example, here it looks like that we are in a downtrend. You zoom in, now it looks that we are in an uptrend, right? You zoom out more, now this looks like a downtrend one more time, and now this is an obvious uptrend. So this is why these markets are not easy to trade, although you can have the right direction, but you will get cooked if you don't know how to do multi-time frame analysis. And this is the subject of this video. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, for example, let's start there. Okay, an obvious uptrend, right? And we are in an expansion leg. We are not in a pullback. Still, the daily is still expanding. We're not here. Don't force the pullback. As long as we are in expansion leg, you keep buying. Okay, there's no signs of pulling back right here. Now, although that the daily is in an expansion leg, the lower time frames are something else. If you go to the 1 hour, for example, the 1 hour is actually retracing. Okay, so the 4 hour actually. The 4 hour is trading to the downside, and this is a pullback. Okay, and we know, I told you before many times, that in an uptrend we are looking for sweeps below lows, previous lows, and closures above previous highs. Always remember this. So sweeps are your chance to look for longs. So the 4 hour is retracing to the downside. After this retracement to the downside, go to the 1 hour. We have the flip right here, or the market structure shift. So that sweep or that pullback on the 4 hour swept the low, chopped into a higher time frame zone, and now we are in another expansion leg. So it's going to be something like this: expansion, pullback, expansion, pullback, right? This is a 4 hour pullback, higher time frame pullback. It's not a market structure shift. We swept this, right? And now we are looking at another expansion leg. This is happening while the daily is like this, something like this, still heavily expanding to the upside. Again, this is happening inside this leg. Now we're going to focus here. If you go to the 15-minute, so after that 1 hour or that 4-hour expansion, or I'm sorry, that 4-hour pullback ended here, and we have the break of structure here, right? So market structure shift. Now we are looking at another expansion leg like this. Here we're gonna have in lower time frames, we're gonna have expansions, pullbacks, expansions, pullbacks, right? So same thing happening in the lower time frames. So doing these analysis and understanding these cycles of each time frame, it will really help you to choose the best levels, right? The best levels to buy from, and also the best zones. I get this question a lot, how to choose good zones. All my zones are failing, and I don't understand the reason why. I get these questions a lot, believe me when I say a lot. And this is the main reason. It's not about creating a checklist for a zone. It's about understanding how price moves, understanding where we are on each time frame, right? And then you can have the best zone, because even if you are in an uptrend, a huge uptrend like this in gold, and you are choosing bullish zones, your bullish zones will still fail and your win rate will be miserable, even though you are with the trend, because you're not understanding these cycles right here. Okay, so inside this expansion leg, we are doing expansions, pullback, expansions, pullbacks. Okay, so here what happened, we have expansion and now we are pulling back. I'm not going to go lower in the time frames here because we have another cycle here. I'm not going to go through it, but it is the same thing. Anyway, we have pullback, sweeping this low. It is a higher time frame sweep, another expansion, and now this is the market structure break happen here, and now we are pulling back, right? So after the pullback happened here, went back to this zone, right? And we also swept an internal low here. What happened? We have a market structure break. So again, we are looking from here to see another expansion. Expansion, pullback, expansion, pullback. We're looking at another expansion leg. Now again, inside this expansion leg, we're going to see these right here. So after the market structure break right here, we have the expansion and now pulling back. And here we have the sweep that we are looking for. Again, looking for sweeps here. This is a 1 hour sweep, although we have closures on the 15-minute. But still, if we zoom in, sweep once and then one more time sweeping the direct previous, the recent low right here, the recent swing into this. Okay, we have this zone from this high to this low. And now what do we have? We need one more confirmation, just like I told you in my previous videos. One more confirmation to know for sure that the pullback ended, right? So, and now we are looking at another expansion leg. So what is the confirmation right here? If we go to the 5-minute, for example, we had this zone that was previously pushing price to the downside, right? And we have also this high. This high for me doesn't represent a market structure break, because we know that zones like this can have multiple tops, first top, second top. So something like this. We know that we can have first top, second top, we see it all the time, and then trading to the downside. Okay? Many examples of it. So the bullish confirmation for me was to violate this zone right here. And also this zone, okay, this one too. But if you go to the 15-minute, it was the one responsible for the sweep here. Push price to make the sweep. So violating that was really a bullish sign, bullish confirmation. So I took the entry from here. Yes, I could do an aggressive stop loss here, but here is really protected stop loss, protected low, and targeting my entry was here, my stop loss here. Yeah, this was my target. So and here, as you can see, we have internal sweeps, belongs to lower time frames. Again, we have cycles inside that 5-minute break. Like this, we have, let's remove this for a second. I don't trade the 1 minute. The spreads are a bit high. And also the fees. But you can see we swept that low here, the previous or the recent low. We also swept this, and then we broke this zone, returned back, and another beautiful entry. So if you have like row spreads, you can definitely trade the 1 minute on gold. So I believe that this is the end of this video. I focused on multi-time frame analysis and identifying cycles by just seeing a bullish pattern on a certain time frame and knowing that the higher time frame is also in your favor. That doesn't matter that you are in the right side of the market. You could be in a pullback on that time frame you are trying to short from or to long from, although the higher time frame is trending to the upside. Okay, so pay attention to that. And this is it. If you have any questions, DM in my Twitter account or leave a comment down below, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Now, happy trading and good luck.